Are there laws of karma?
I'm going to keep this brief because it's said that the Buddha said that there were certain things that you couldn't think about that were beyond the scope of the intellect. Karma being one of them. Are the laws of karma? He also taught it on different levels. On the most fundamental level of conventional reality, if you're a naughty boy, you get punished. You know, if you do something wrong, you'll have to face the consequences, so you could call that karma. And then other people have the idea that for every action there's a reaction. And that's very commonly said, isn't it? What goes around comes around, they say. If you put out something, it'll come back. And some people say if you put out something, it'll come back multiplied. And all this may be true. But if you take it to the next level, the ultimate level, there is no karma. There are no laws of karma. In the sat, in the truth, in awareness, in what is real. We are saying that what is real is that which does not change, which is unborn and undying, and within which everything takes its shape and form and existence, without making any difference to the reality. We are saying the reality is that which doesn't evolve. So in the Hindu idea, we're talking about sat, and then there's chit, and then there's anand. So sat, chit, anand. So sat is the truth. In the domain of truth or absolute awareness, there is no karma. There is nobody to experience karmic results, and there's nothing to give those karmic results. On another level, you have it that we think one cause makes one reaction. So we say that's your karma. But actually, there's a network, an infinite network of causality. You can't say one thing caused one result, because there's a massive multi-dimensional play of causes and effects that determine how anything happens. And it's impossible to trace it. So it would be impossible to say that there are laws governing it. What's really interesting is that now, in the revelation of the quantum field of quantum realities, we see that it's even more extraordinary, this network of causality. That it could be that multiple things happen simultaneously, and the one that comes into being is the one that suits the observer. There's all kinds of... then this is another good reason why thinking about karma, when you get onto a quantum level, is even more impossible. So, no, there aren't any laws of karma. But in order to keep society in place, there are rules and consequences for the disobeying of them. If who I'm being, that life is that there are karmic consequences, that there are laws of karma, then that is how life will appear for me. Because there isn't a fixed way, I get to choose to a certain degree. And there are people who have that beingness that there is karma very, very strongly, and of course it turns up for them all the time. Just like, for example, there are people who excuse me, there are people who are very superstitious about black cats, and when they do see them crossing their path, they do experience good luck, or because with black cats it goes both ways, they experience bad luck. But they're the inventor of that causality. So to a large degree, karma turns out to be superstition. So it's unthinkable, ultimately non-existent, but will appear if that's who you're being, that life is. There isn't anything to accumulate anything. You always got a lot of bad karma. A lot of bad karma from the... What is accumulating? Show me what is accumulating that bad karma. It's all a figment of a dream. It's all just appearance. You might dream of there being karma, but does that mean there actually is substantially existing laws of karma?